guys, it's Sam. So today I'm going to be doing my Sephora VIB recommendations. So I have a mix of the things that I use on a daily basis, and then I have a mix of things that I have loved in the past and would definitely recommend to anyone who is looking for good recommendations for the Sephora sale. So if you guys are a VIB, it starts on the 21st. It's already going if you're Rouge. I am only a VIB, so I have to wait to the 21st. So I'm just going to be sharing with you guys my recommendations and also what is in my cart currently for when the 21st comes along, and I can, usually I'll fill up my cart and then like as it gets closer I'm like, ooh, I should take that out. Yeah, I'll take that out. I'll take that out. I'm kind of like on this lip balm hunt of trying to find a cruelty-free dupe for Laneige. So I have a lot of lip balms in my cart right now, but we'll see if I get them all. But I will show you my cart just so that you guys have an idea of what I am picking up and what is on my wish list. So let's get started with the things that I recommend first. So I want to start off with skincare. So the first thing I would love to recommend to you is the Cheer Up Brightening Vitamin C Eye Cream from Pharmacy. This is the eye cream that I'm currently using. I love it. It's very gentle. It feels very hydrating. It doesn't burn, sting, irritate the skin or the eyes, and it just feels really nice. It just is it's just a nice gentle product, and it does have vitamin C in it. So I love this. I would really recommend this one if you are someone with sensitive eyes or skin. I don't think you'll have a problem with this. Now for a hand cream, this is so good, you guys. This is the Moroccan Oil Body Hand Cream. It's actually, I really need some. I'm super dry. It smells like Moroccan oil. Like it just has that really nice kind of creamy, I don't know if it's like a warm kind of, I don't know what the scent of Moroccan oil is, but it's really nice if you're dry. I just self-tanned last night or the night before, so my hands are really dry. Whenever I self-tan, I get really dry skin, and so it's really nice to just keep on the hands to make it so they don't look so dry and crusty. But it's nice because it's not oily. It doesn't leave your skin feeling like, ew, like you gotta go wash them again, and that's what I really like about it. So I would definitely recommend this one if you are someone who has dry skin but doesn't want to feel that horrible feeling of like hand cream. You will love this one, and it has a nice scent. Okay, my favorite exfoliator is from Murad. This is the Pore Rescue Skin Smoothing Polish. It's used up. It's looking a bit rough. I had to dig it out of my product empties. But this is such a great scrub, and whenever I use this, my skin is so amazing. I just feel like if you are oily, if you are acne prone, whether it's cystic acne like I have or just you know, little bumps, you're gonna absolutely love this exfoliator because it's not too rough. So even if you are breaking out, it doesn't like cut your active breakouts, if you know what I mean. It doesn't like disrupt them. It's really like, it's scrubby, but it's not evil scrubby, if you know what I mean. And it just does an amazing job of keeping my skin in check. So whenever I run out, I always notice that I break out. So I definitely recommend this one. This is in my cart. I will be repurchasing this one again for sure. And then a great cleanser if you have acne is the Acne Control Clarifying Cleanser with 1.5% salicylic acid. From Murad. I keep this in my shower. This is all gone as well. I just use this every now and then when I'm in the shower, like maybe every, I don't know, maybe once or twice a week. It's not very often, but I just do it every now and then just to kind of get that really fresh, kind of almost like that minty clean feeling on your face where it just feels really like, whoa, it is clean. Your pores are clean. It's really nice. It's a little bit harsh if you use it every single day, but that's why I just keep it in the shower and just do it kind of like every now and then. And then another product for eyes is the Wander Beauty Baggage Claim Gold Eye Masks. You guys, these are so amazing. If you haven't tried them, I've spoken about them numerous times, but they are an actual eye mask that works. That when you actually put them on and take them off, you will see a difference. It'll tighten, it'll firm, it'll make you look really young. It just kind of like really does just make your eyes look so youthful. So I highly recommend those, especially if you're going for like an event or a special occasion, special dinner, party, you're getting married. This, I mean, obviously none of us are going anywhere at the moment, but one day we will, and you guys can use these. Okay, the night cream that I use at the moment is the CEO C&E Antioxidant Protect and Repair Moisturizer from Sunday Riley. I just use it at night. It's too heavy for me. I have oily skin and I'm acne prone. I don't use it in the day. It would be literally melting off my face. But at nighttime, I do use things that are a little thicker, a little bit more hydrating and kind of rich. And I love this for nighttime. It is such a lovely moisturizer. It doesn't bother my skin, but I feel like it works, you know what I mean? So it's Not too harsh, but harsh enough. Then we have the little NuFace device. So this is the NuFace Fix Line Smoothing Serum. And then the NuFace, I don't know what this one is called, but it looks like this. And it just has these little balls. And then it's basically just meant for like the eye area. And then kind of like the smile line area, kind of lip, around the lip lines. And it's really great. So I love this. And it's basically just supposed to like reverse the signs of aging and just kind of like help with the fine lines and wrinkles. So you basically just kind of do a little, but you do have to use the serum, otherwise it kind of like will burn a little bit. So love this. Another vitamin C product that I do really love is the CEO Rapid Flash Brightening Serum from Sunday Riley. I have a few that I mix between. I like this one for the daytime because it's a little bit more of a lightweight type texture, quite like lotiony or serum-y, like it feels quite thin, but it's not quite as high as the one that I use at nighttime. It's got 15% versus 20%, so technically the Beauty Stat one is better, but if you are looking for something that is good for oily skin in the morning time, then I would recommend this one. I've used it for quite a long time and it is really good. Okay, and then the next thing, this I can't find on Sephora, but I know they have a different scent of this one. This one was just a limited edition. This is the Very Cherry Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm from Pharmacy, but they do have just their regular, I think it's like called Green Clean or something like that. I have that one as well. They're both just as nice. This one just looks prettier on my counter and it smells like cherry now and later, so I'm going to choose that one. But the green one is just as great, but it's amazing at removing all of your face makeup. So your foundations, powders, blush, lips. I don't use it on my eyes because whenever I use a balm on my eyes, it makes my eyes feel greasy and then like it makes them blurry and kind of like watery for a while. So that happens with all balms. It's not just this. So I use it on the rest of my face just to remove all of that thick caked on makeup. So I love this one, and it's just, it comes with like this cute little thing as well, but it's just like this really pretty pink balm, and it smells exactly like an hour later, you guys. It smells so good. This is what I have been using. It's the Moroccan Oil Color Depositing Mask. I'm actually able to get mine at Cosmoprof now because I have a license. I'm a licensed professional, but if you don't, you can get it at Sephora. You're just gonna pay more. It's $28. They have it in all sorts of different colors. So I get the rose gold and then I mix it with the hibiscus. My hair is like super faded out right now though, so it's like got really none of this in at the moment. So at the moment I don't have it in, but this is what I was wearing, what I was using when my hair was more of a kind of rosy pink color. So love that one. It's really nice, and then it just kind of fades out. It does fade out really well. I actually have another color on top of it or underneath it or whatever. But if you want to use this on blonde hair, it'll just gradually just fade out back to your blonde. I've used it that way and it's beautiful, but I also have something else on my hair, so that's why my hair is this color now, and it didn't fade out to just like the blonde color, but it does fade out beautifully just back to your regular blonde if you do want to do it that way. Okay, and then as far as like a shimmer goes for the body, this is new to Urban Decay. It's their Moon Dust, I think just called Moon Dust Glitter Liquid in the color Moonspoon. Now I know it looks a bit crazy and you're probably thinking, what the heck? Why would I want to look like a silver robot? But wait, just wait, there's more. So if you just you don't need much, just a little tiny bit. Now watch, as I blend it out, it doesn't look silver anymore. It's just white, sparkly goodness. Look at that, you guys. They're just like these most beautiful shimmers, and it looks unbelievable on the skin. And when you go out in the sun, here, let me just put some on my arm so you guys can see a little bit better. I'm like literally so dry, gross. I need some hand cream on my arm. Like you're either white and moist or you're dry and tan. So let me just moisturize real quick because that was looking dry. Can you guys see? Well, you can't really see, but it gives you this like really amazing white kind of glittery sheen, and it looks, this is the one without anything, and then this is with. It just is so pretty. Like it's so sparkly, especially when you go out in the sun, but it's very subtle, so you don't look like a crazy Tin Man. So don't be fooled by the packaging because you're like, whoa, that looks crazy. Like when I first got it, I was like, why would anyone want to put that on their body? And then I did it and I was like, wow, I look amazing. So yeah, if you like to sparkle, highly recommend this. It is absolutely gorgeous. They do have 4 other colors. There's like a champagne rose gold one, which I kind of really want, but this one is absolutely beautiful. If you just love a good kind of silvery white sparkle that doesn't make you look like a Tin Man, it's beautiful. Then we move on to perfumes. So this is one of my favorites from Sephora. It's the Replica Flower Market. You guys, this is so beautiful. It smells like a flower market. Like there's just flower. You're just like in a flower garden of just fresh, beautiful flowers. It's so amazing. I get so many compliments when I wear this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. They do have a ton of different ones. There's one I think that's like beach or something like that that I always get recommended from people that I haven't gotten yet, but they're kind of pricey. So actually I should probably add that to my wish list. But I think it's beach or something like that. By Rosie Jane, and it's Angie, and then there's also James. Both of those are gorgeous. Absolutely love them. They are just such lovely kind of gardenia, very floral scents. And then this one is the, oh, here we go, by Rosie James. So the Angie and the James, both quite similar actually, but both really floral and pretty. So if you like a floral scent, those are three great options to try out. So for setting sprays, these are the two I really have liked the most. Also, there's a Farsali one that I love that I don't have it at the moment. It's the Farsali, I think it's like 24 karat gold setting spray. That one's amazing. It's so beautiful and it smells really good. But these ones are also really great that I have. This is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. I used this one for a super long time. It's really great. And then I feel like this one is more hydrating. And then the All Nighter is probably better for oil control. I just feel like it's a little bit more oil control. I don't know the right word, but you know what I mean? Like this one feels like if you might possibly be like normal to dry, you might want to like this, you might want to try this one more. If you're really oily, just go with the All Nighter. It works really well at just kind of keeping everything in place and setting your makeup. As far as lip balms go, you guys know I've talked about this so many times. Best lip mask you will ever try in your entire existence. It is not cruelty free. I have a lot of different mixtures of products in here. Some are cruelty free, some are not. So this one unfortunately is not, but it is so insanely amazing, you guys. If you are looking for a lip mask that actually hydrates, that's not sticky, that makes your lips look so smooth and so plump and so delicious, and it smells like strawberry, and it's just like the prettiest your lips will ever be, try this one. It's honestly so good. The one that I found that is closest so far is the Awake, and this is at Ulta. You cannot find it at Sephora, but it's the Awake Lip Therapy Lip Mask. Not quite the same, but pretty close. This is in a league of its own, but in my cart, you will see that I literally have like 8 million lip masks that I'm gonna try. Oh, I just dropped that. That I want to try out to see if I can find a cruelty-free dupe, but the search for Om Nom continues. It's hard. I just found my lip pencil. Oh, I've been looking for that. Oh my gosh, I love that when that happens. Where's that lip balm going? Okay, moving on to foundations. So for foundations, this one really was just my main foundation of the year. I have two colors at the moment. 38 Sand is I can't talk. 38S. Medium sand, or sorry, medium tan sand is a little bit yellow for me. Like, it depends on what self-tanner I'm using. Some self-tanners it works really well with, and sometimes it's a little bit too yellow. So this color isn't ideal for me. I usually have to mix it, but 42N is what I'm wearing right now when I am like freshly self-tanned and I'm quite dark. This one matches really well with the Loving Tan self-tanner. And I have it on with nothing else. It's not mixed in with anything else, and it just is the perfect color when you are really freshly self-tanned. It's not too yellow, it's not too pink, it's just like the perfect color. So I really like 42N, and then I think I'm gonna get 34N. That's on my wish list at the moment, or in my cart, for when I'm not as tan. But it's such a beautiful foundation. It is SPF 20. It's a really beautiful skin-like finish. It doesn't sit in the lines. It sits on the skin so well that it doesn't collect into your lines. It doesn't enhance texture or sit into like your bits, you know, like around my chin. As the day goes on, you can kind of collect and like things don't sit very well. It doesn't happen with this foundation. It's a little tricky if you're oily because you do have to block quite a lot throughout the day. It's not an oil control foundation, but it looks so pretty and wears so well and lasts so long that I don't mind. I just get a little oilier. So if you are oily, just keep that in mind. You're gonna have to blot, but if you're not oily, you're gonna love this foundation. It's so, so pretty, and it just looks so amazing on the skin. It has not broken me out. It's just, I've been using it now, I think for the past year, on and off, and it's unbelievable. Such a good foundation. So, and I love the packaging. It's just like a little pump top. It's really cute, super convenient. So I absolutely love that one. And then another combo that is not cruelty free that I was using a ton, probably at like the beginning of last year, was this combination. So the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup mixed with the Luminous Silk Foundation. I used to mix 5.5 and 3, what is it, 3W2? I think I grabbed the wrong one. I have a couple of these. Nope, that's not it. Anyway, well, I think it's 3W1 or 3W2 or something like that. It's such a beautiful combination. This is long wearing, super full coverage. I mean, it's like, it's on. And this is a little bit more glowy and skin-like and like really kind of dewy. So I mixed the two together because for my oily skin, I need the longevity and the full coverage, but I want the skin-like non-cakey look of this. So mixed together, they're a beautiful combination. So highly recommend those two. If you're dry, just go with the Luminous Silk. If you're oily and not older, go with the Double Wear. But if you are aging, if you do have some fine lines and wrinkles, if you do have some texture, and you just are, you know, maybe in your 30s and you're just, aging is happening, I would recommend mixing them. But if you're in your 20s or your skin is just really fabulous and you're not aging quite as much as I am, then you could wear this straight. It's really pretty, but it is a little harsh on the fine lines and wrinkles. It does kind of settle into them. It does kind of make you look a little older if you don't wear it the right way. So just keep that in mind. I like it mixed, but I mean, it all depends on your skin type. But for me, with oily skin, and I do have fine lines and wrinkles, and I do have a lot of texture and kind of places for things to sit, it doesn't look the greatest alone on me. So I do mix it, or I did mix it. Okay, and then as far as a concealer goes, this one was the winner. I bought so many of these the last couple of years. This is the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer. I wear the color Fair. It's beautiful. It doesn't break you out. It doesn't set into your fine lines and wrinkles. It doesn't bother your eyes if you're sensitive. It doesn't cake up. It just looks really, really pretty. And it's just one of those concealers that you just know will always look good. So I highly recommend this one. It's amazing. It is cruelty free. So I just absolutely love it. And it does last a really long time. So this is in my cart because I'm actually almost out. I will definitely be repurchasing this one. For under eyes and just basically like the smoothing, pore filling, line filling, blurring face tune effect, you're gonna wanna go with either of these. If you are not cruelty free, NARS Light Reflecting, what is it called? Nope, that's the wrong one. I grabbed the wrong one. Hold on a minute. Where is it? Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder Loose is my hands down favorite. It's amazing. I've used it for years. It just fills in your pores. It just makes you look like you have no pores, no lines. It just blurs it all out. If you are cruelty free, this one is the one I've been using. This is the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. It's pretty much the closest dupe I have found to the NARS. Not exact, but darn close. The only thing is that this has a really strong scent, and if you get a bit too much and you suck it up your nose, it will make you cough and it stinks. But I've had no problem with it breaking me out. It still does pretty much the exact same thing as the NARS, but it is cruelty free. So I will be continuing to repurchase this once this is finished and once I've used up this. I feel like they're so close. It's so hard to tell the difference. Then as far as baking goes, I really like this powder. This is the Urban Decay Urban Decay The Ultimate Brush Off. I have the color Universal for when I'm not freshly self-tanned, and I have the color Medium for when I am freshly self-tanned. So today I used Medium so that I didn't get an ashy kind of cool tone, and when I'm a little bit fairer, I use the Universal. And I basically just use it to bake with. It's just it looks really nice. It like kind of smooths everything out. It just gives you a little bit of color. I don't like baking with the other ones because they're almost like too fine to where I don't get enough of like a cut. Whereas these have enough coverage to where they kind of give you a little coverage, they give you a good cut, but they blend out beautifully and they don't cake up. So I love both of those, and Urban Decay is cruelty free, so absolutely love those. And then the one that I used a ton at the beginning of last year and basically all throughout last year was the Luminous Silk Compact Dual Use Powder Compact in the color 2. This is from Giorgio Armani. Kind of pricey, not cruelty free, but it is such a wonderful just like setting powder. This is not a smoother or a pore filler or a face tuner, but if you need a little bit of coverage and you just kind of want to set and kind of like even out your color, this is really beautiful. So that's what I used to use it for. So I would use the NARS first to kind of fill in all the pores, and then I would use this on the rest of my face to kind of set the whole entire face. Now all I do is the Tarte Amazonian Clay on the whole entire face, and then I just bake with the Urban Decay. But this is beautiful. It really is a really pretty powder. So highly recommend, but again, not cruelty-free and kind of pricey. Moving on to bronzers, there were two that I really loved that you can get from Sephora. The first one is NARS. I've bought this numerous times. It's a beautiful color, and it's called Laguna, and it's just a really good color. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's just like a nice, good contour color. NARS is not cruelty-free anymore. Rude. Then I really love the Too Faced. This is the Baked Luminous Glow bronzer, and mine is a bit mangled. This one's also really gorgeous. This gives you a bit of a glow. So this one is more matte, and this one is, I think, more glowy. It just kind of gives you a little bit more of like a, oh, she's glowing. Really beautiful. I'm currently using one from Beautycounter that I like more than both of these, but Beautycounter is not sold at Sephora, so I did want to feature ones that were sold at Sephora. Both of them are really beautiful. I just prefer the color of the Beautycounter one more, but until I found the Beautycounter one, I really loved both of these. So both of them are amazing. I don't even have a Sephora blush in my thing at the moment, which is kind of crazy. All of the blushes that I've been using are not available at Sephora, so I'm sorry I don't have a blush for you guys. But I do have two highlighters. The first one is Cookie from Benefit. This is such a beautiful highlighter. It came in a little cheek leaders palette, and then I discovered that they had made it separate in its own little thing, and it's so beautiful. I got turned on initially from Jaclyn Hill, and it is just so pretty. It's really beaming. It's just like this really gorgeous, almost like a silvery kind of like, what is it described as? A golden pearl super silky highlighter. Yeah, it kind of is like a pearl color. It's really, really pretty. It does kind of enhance your texture a little bit though. But then the Too Faced Fancy Pink Diamond, first of all, the packaging is like a gorgeous little cake box or diamond ring box or something. You open it up, and then it's just this really pretty kind of like rosy peachy golden, and then kind of like a pinky purple. And when you mix them together, it just gives you this most pinky peachy kind of gorgeous like opal glow. So I absolutely love both of those. This one's a little finer. It's not going to enhance your texture quite as much as the Cookie, but the Cookie is really blinding. Both really beautiful, but both very, very different. So I love both of them. The one that I am currently wearing is not from Sephora. It's from Red Aspen, and it is insanely amazing. I found myself wearing that one a lot lately, but these are really great Sephora ones. If you are looking for a good highlighter from Sephora, I would go with either of those two. For brows, I have 3 different products. So the first one that I actually just ran out of that is in my cart is the Brow Power Micro from IT Cosmetics. It's literally all ran out, so I can't really show you anything, but it does come with a little brush, and then it's just like this tiny little tip. So I really like that one. This is the one I have been using on a daily basis, but I ran out and now it's all gone. The one I was using before then is the Taupe Trap Brow Blade from Urban Decay. It's a beautiful product, and I have it on my eyebrows today. It's not quite as opaque as the IT Cosmetics, so sometimes in a certain light it can look a little bit see-through on this part. So when I go outside, if it's like at a certain angle, it kind of almost looks like you've colored on with marker, if you know what I mean. So that's why I prefer the IT Cosmetics one. And then I love the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Pomade. This is just like a little gel that you can just brush up to keep your hairs in place. That one's really good. So those are the 3 that I would recommend. And then as far as mascaras go, I have 3 to talk about. So primers, I absolutely love the Lancome Cils Booster XL. It is not cruelty-free, so I tried to find a cruelty-free dupe, which I think I did find. This is the Tarte Opening Act, but I hate the brush. So I use the brush of my old Cils Booster XL and dip it into the Tarte, and it works really well because that formula is really nice, but the brush, it's not as stabby, so I like the way it goes on. It just feels better. So that's what I do. So I still have this, and I've got a couple more, but again, I think I'll do the same thing where I dip the brush of the Hypnos Drama, because I love the brush, into This is actually quite close. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. The brush isn't my favorite. It's not as good as the Hypnose Drama, but it's close. But this is the best mascara. It really is. This combo together, the Seals Booster mixed with the Hypnose, you really can't beat it. It's amazing. Okay, then we have some eyeliners. These are the best eyeliners out there if you are looking for a great waterline eyeliner, low or upper lash line liner that doesn't smudge, that stays in place, that doesn't go into your crease, that just literally stays all day long. These are amazing. These are called the Highliners from Marc Jacobs. The three colors that I like the most are Fine Wine, which is like this gorgeous wine color. That's the one I probably use the most. Brownie, which is like a nice dark chocolate brown. It's on top there. And then the color Blacker. And it's just a black. They're amazing. They're pigmented. They last so well. They're just a great eyeliner. I don't know if I have every color, but I have a ton of them. But they're both really great. I just prefer the Marc Jacobs over the Urban Decay, but the Urban Decay is a great cruelty-free option if that's the route you want to go. So this is the Huda Beauty. This is the new Nudes, and it is a gorgeous palette. It's got some really pretty, it's got a nice big mirror, and it's got some really pretty shades. I specifically love it for these like sparkly chunky ones. So we have the color Crave, Daydream, Fantasy, Infatuated. Like, it's got some really good sparkles. And Charmed. Let me just... Like, you can see they're so metallic, they're so shimmery, they just are absolutely gorgeous. But they are quite pinky, and things already go quite pink on me anyway. Like, my skin tone tends to pull kind of like a pinky mauvey tone. So like, I can put brown shadow and it still kind of looks a little bit like pinkish on me. So it is a little bit of a pink tone, but it does have some really beautiful colors if you do like the pinky mauvey colors. I just kind of wear more neutrals nowadays because it always ends up kind of looking kind of pinky peachy on me anyway. But that is a really gorgeous palette. I am obsessed with ColourPop, you guys. I pretty much only ever wear ColourPop eyeshadow palettes. And then I just recently got one from Red Aspen that I'm obsessed with. So I don't wear a whole lot of palettes that are from Sephora. But I do love the Moon Dust from Urban Decay. Any of the colors are beautiful. But I recently just got this one. This is called Lithium. And it's like really cool. Super sparkly. It's just absolutely beautiful. So the Moon Dust shadows are amazing. I would highly recommend those. They are just quite fabulous if you ask me. So love those. The NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment. Those are a beautiful formula if you like a matte that isn't drying or thick or cakey feeling. This is it's just such a beautiful formula. I love the color Funky Town, but I couldn't find it on the website, so I was kind of like, oh, should I talk about it? But it is amazing. But the palette or the formula of this specific product is great, and they do have I think there's 16 colors. So that one's amazing. Let me just swatch so you guys can see, because this color is my favorite. I wore it a ton when I first got lip fillers because my lips were so big and they were like really bruised, so I was like trying to hide them. But now my lip fillers are gone, so I don't wear it quite as often. I just felt like it looked really good when I had lip fillers. But yeah, it's so pretty. It's like this really orangey kind of corally red, which is amazing. And then Urban Decay has great lip liners. 714 is one of my favorites. I do actually wear this color. When I want to wear red, I will usually wear this with just like a lip balm over, or this with that. It's unbelievable. Really beautiful, but it does seep into my lip lines and then try to escape my face, which is kind of annoying. There is two specific ones that I think you should definitely pick up from Sephora. This one is called White Russian. It's insane. It's like so beautiful. I just cannot get enough. It's the most beautiful lip balm ever. They kind of have that minty, like tingling kind of plumping feel to them. So they're just like so wonderful. They make your lips look so big and juicy and delightful. And they smell so good. So I absolutely love the White Russian. That's my favorite color. And then I also really like this color. This is called Pink Champagne, and they're called the Buxom Full On Lip Cream. Is that what they're called? Yeah, Full On Lip Cream. So this is Pink Champagne. So Pink Champagne is more of a light pink. Can you guys see that right there? It's a little bit lighter than the White Russian, They're both really gorgeous. They're just so pretty on, so I highly recommend those. They're pretty much my favorite lip gloss of all, I think, other than my lip gloss, but you can't get that at Sephora. And then I think that is everything. Yes. Oh, no, it's not. I have a sunscreen. This is a great sunscreen. This is the Coola SPF 50 Sport Classic Sunscreen in Fresh Mango. I don't think they have the mango anymore. I think it's like, I don't know what it says, but basically any of the sunscreen from Coola is super good. This is the one I use on a daily basis, and it's really nice. I've used it on the kids. It's also really gentle for their skin. It's nice because it's not sticky, it's not tacky. It absorbs into the skin like just a regular body lotion, but it's SPF, so it's awesome. I highly recommend that, and it smells really, really good. The kids are always like, could I have the mango one? So that is everything, you guys. There is all of my Sephora favorites. I will link everything down below for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoy and found this helpful. There is a close-up of all of the different swatches. They're super pretty. That's a great deal. This one right here. If you do want to try the Laneige, it's the my favorite lip mask, but you get 2 different colors as well. It's the mint choco and the sweet candy for 20 bucks, which is a really, really good deal. This is such a good deal, you guys. Right now, I've got the Bite Beauty Agave Plus Nighttime Vegan Lip Therapy. I'm kind of wanting to do like a battle of the lip balms where it's like just trying to find the dupe for Laneige. So just trying a ton of different ones. We have the Milk Makeup Melatonin Overnight Lip Mask. We have the Bite Beauty Agave Plus Pre-Makeup Vegan Lip Serum. Sounds amazing. The Tarte Sea Jelly Glaze Anytime Lip Mask. That one's really affordable. It's only $14. The Murad Pore Reform Skin Smoothing Polish. I love this. This is my favorite exfoliating scrub for my face. It's kind of pricey, but it's really good. The Tatcha, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to have 2 of those. I just want 1 of those. The Tatcha, the Kissu Lip Mask, I've heard is a possible dupe. The Farsali Unicorn Antioxidant Lip Mask on sale for $14. The Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I haven't tried that one yet. 34N, and I'm hoping that that's going to work for me. I'm just getting a little sample one just to see if it's the right color. That's what I like about that, is that when you can do the little samples, it's way cheaper. I'm getting a little tiny mist, and then the concealer. I hope that you guys enjoyed and found that helpful. Happy shopping. Let me know if there's anything you guys think I would like. Leave it in the comments down below. If I haven't featured it here and you think that's something that would be a very Sam product, then I would love to know, so just leave a comment down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video.